What's up, guys? I am Rachel Photon. Welcome back. I'm so happy to be here with you all today. In this oracle reading, you all, we're going to see what the universe wants you to know. With that being said, let's see. What does the universe want you to know? All right, y'all. So it looks like you have managed to stay happy, to stay high-spirited, to stay really optimistic in a situation that a lot of people might not be so optimistic in. And you may have individuals who may be very curious as to how you're able to see the brighter side of things, how you're able to stay happy, optimistic, things of that sort. But it seems as though a lot of you all have realized how to create your own happiness and how to not allow the things of the world to get you down, to make you pessimistic, to make you negative, and not able to see all the good that you may have in your life. Okay? So there could have been a situation of some sort that you were dealing with, all right? Where someone could have took it the wrong way, or they could have thought that you were disrespecting them, or and for what I see here, a lot of you all, you were speaking the truth, okay? But your intentions were never to hurt someone's feelings. It was just to simply be real, be honest, be truthful, and be genuine with them. And this individual, even though they say that they want people to be real with them, they want people to be honest with them, they want people to be truthful with them, they just can't handle the truth genuinely, okay? And so for others of you, someone could be bothered by some sort of choices or decisions that you have made. They feel like they know what's best for you. They feel like you should be doing what they want you to do. And things may work for them in a certain way, and you may be meant to do things in a different way. They may think a certain way, and they may expect you to think that exact same way, things of that sort. And what I sense here is this individual may had intentionally said things to you to disrespect you, to push you away from them, to make you feel some type of way because you refused to do whatever they wanted you to do or go along with whatever it was that they wanted you to go along with. They could be claiming that they did not do it intentionally, that they did not do it on purpose to disrespect you. But what I'm seeing in these cards here is that they did. They wanted you to feel miserable. They wanted you to feel upset. They wanted you to feel bothered because they feel like that's what you made them feel. Okay, and some of you all, it's simply because you spoke some sort of truth, or you stood in your true energies, your true power, or you chose yourself. You may have chosen yourself over them. You may have held your own perspectives, ideologies, and ways of seeing the world in higher honor and more priority than theirs. Okay, I sense that someone, basically they wanted you to be in some sort of masculine type energies that were not beneficial for you, okay? Or they wanted you to feel like you had to always be on guard, that you can't be comfortable in a situation, that you can't be comfortable being who you truly are, things of that sort. Or that's what that person made you feel when you were around them, as if you could never be your true self, or as if you were always being judged, as if you were always being looked at as an enemy or a hidden enemy of some sort, or things like that. And from what I see, you didn't want to deal with that. You didn't want to deal with someone who constantly makes up things in their mind, who can't trust, who are not able to see real for what it really is, who is just really in some sort of confused, conflicted energies, okay? And so you did not intentionally disrespect this person by choosing yourself or choosing to go with your own intuition, your own inner guidance, so to say, but they felt disrespected because of that. They felt like you should think the way that they want you to think, or you should see things the way that they want you to see things. And if not, then you're a hidden enemy of theirs, you're fake, you're fraudulent, or whatever the case may be. All right, but it looks like regardless of that situation, you have been able to maintain your emotional health For some of you all, this individual could have been intentionally trying to emotionally provoke you intentionally, but they may act like they're not doing it intentionally. Okay, it's because they're trying to get you to do something that you may not want to do, or they're trying to get you to see things in a way that you don't want to see them, possibly in a way that is fake or false, not reality. This is really wild. Okay, some of y'all, one of the reasons why you may have, if you stop dealing with this individual, or you refuse to go along with whatever it was that they were trying to get you to go along with, it is because you are focused on maintaining your emotional health, making sure that you are secure, that you are stable, that you're not operating out of pessimistic energies, out of negative energies, out of thinking that the whole entire world is out to get you type of energies. Okay, a lot of you all are very focused on maintaining that inner happiness, that inner optimistic, that inner prosperity, because you know how much that affects how reality manifests outside yourself. You may understand the true nature of reality, or at the very least how reality works when it comes to manifestation, and you know that your inner thoughts, opinions, beliefs, etc. have a lot to do with that. You could be dealing with someone who may not, or this individual who was essentially trying to confuse you or make you be as conflicted as they are about what is going on in the world or in a situation of some sort. They may not believe that they have as much power or ability as you do, okay, or in the ways that you do. They may think differently, okay. They may feel like there's no hope, there's no way out of a situation. They don't understand why you're so happy, why you're so optimistic. They feel like you're living in a fantasy life, a fantasy world, or something like that, because you choose to look at the brighter side of situations. You choose to see that there is hope, that there is a way out of difficult, tough situations, instead of being pessimistic and trapping yourself in a box. Again, you realize what the true nature of reality is. You know that you have more power to manifest the world that you want to live in, more so than whoever or whatever this other individual is. And because you don't like to be around those types of energies, those very pessimistic type of vibes, this individual may have taken it the wrong way, or may have been upset about it, bothered about it, and they may see you as an enemy of some sort. That is really wild. Okay, so you are so strong that nothing can really get you down for long. Nothing can make you hate life. Nothing can make you hate yourself. Nothing can make you act out of pessimistic ideologies, vibes, beliefs, thoughts, etc. for very long. Okay, and you know that you have the power ultimately to be in control of how you respond to certain situations that happen in life. So you know that at the very least, even if you may not have control over what other individuals do, what other things happen around you or in the world or whatever, you at the very least have control over how you respond to those situations and how you act further on after dealing with whatever those situations are. Okay? And that is very powerful for you. It is very beneficial for you. And it has generated emotional health and stability for you. And so other individuals, they allow pessimism to run their life, to rule their life. They operate out of fear programs, or they gain some sort of prosperity and success for making others operate out of fear programs and playing off of their fears. You don't do that. You don't need to do that. And so you guys are essentially two different individuals, two different groups of people, or whatever this is. And so you recognize that this individual or this situation was not worthy of your loyalty. Okay, they may have wanted you to be loyal to them, even if it messed up your mental health or your emotional health or your own stability, or even if they're not being genuine, they're not being real, they're on the wrong side of the situation, or whatever the case may be. They may judge you and feel like you don't know as much as they know, or you're naive, or because you're so happy, or you like to be so optimistic. Your optimism does not come from naivety. It comes from actually intelligence. It comes from looking at patterns in your own life and your own history, and recognizing what happened when you were pessimistic. what realities manifested for you when you allowed your actions to be dictated by fear-based programs, right? And you realize that those were not good realities, or not realities that you wanted to manifest. And so because of that, it is a lot easier for you to remember to remain optimistic. And not just to remember, it's natural for you to do it now because you've done it so much. It's just ingrained in you. Okay. And so whatever this individual is, they're not worthy of loyalty. You may have been loyal to someone else, or to another situation, or to a belief or a way of being or acting, and that individual could have been trying to emotionally provoke you or play off of your emotions so that you would no longer be loyal to someone or an ideology or a thought or behavior, way of acting, being. Some of you all, it could be a job, it could be a partner, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, something of that sort. Okay, that's really crazy, y'all. They could have even been trying to affect how you see yourself, maybe even how you see the world. They could have tried to get you to your faith in yourself, or in your ability to manifest. They were trying to get it to waver, or trying to get you to give up on yourself for some of y'all. Okay? You have been accumulating beautiful realities for yourself. And it is very obvious that this situation or this individual is not for you. It's not right for you. You may have even tried over and over to make the situation work, to see the best in that person or that situation. You could have even been loyal to a fault at some point, okay? But you have recognized that that situation or that person or that group is just not, it's not for you. They're not meant for you, okay? They're not willing to look at the things that they need to look at. They're not willing to recognize how detrimental their perspectives, viewpoints, ideologies are, especially when it comes to being overly pessimistic. And if you guys have watched me long enough, this is extremely important when it comes to the law of attraction. And I can't really say that someone is really fully awake or aware of the true nature of reality if they're still doing things like allowing pessimism to run their life, or allowing fear-based programs to run their life, or enacting fear-based programs onto others to try to benefit somehow off of that, playing off of other people's fears or need to feel like someone else will come and save them type of thing. Okay? This person may even try to talk bad about other individuals who they claim do that, but they're doing the exact same thing in hopes that others don't see it. They could have even thought that you were naive enough to not see it either within them, but you do. And you just sense that there's something off about that situation or that individual. And because you protect your own ideologies, your own beliefs, your own ways of seeing reality, viewing reality, acting and existing, you don't allow this person's negativities or pessimism to get you down, to make you see negative things, to make you not recognize what your true power is, your gifts and abilities. They felt like that was literally disrespect towards them. They felt like it was literally you were being their hidden enemy, basically, which is just really wild. Okay, really wild. And so they could be wondering, they're not really sure as to why you don't want to deal with them or what they did in the situation. You don't have to explain anything to them. Okay? I just see in these cards, they're saying they're not worthy of loyalty. Okay? They could have even tried to convince other people that you are disloyal, that you are untrustworthy, that there's something wrong with you. They could have tried to point out things that you've said, things that you've done, but they're coming at the situation from the wrong perspective. They're coming at the situation from being overly judgmental and not knowing the whole truth. And whatever they're judging you based off of ain't even it shouldn't even be considered in the situation, right? And especially if you look at every other thing that you've done, said, or how you are, whatever they're assuming, it just isn't, they're off. They're not correct about you. Okay? And so I do see if things were difficult when dealing with that person or that situation, all right, if you notice that your life was like things just weren't as copacetic as you may have liked them to be, it's directly due to being involved with that individual or that person, or supporting them when you didn't need to support them, or when you weren't meant to support them. I'm sensing that your angels and your ancestors cannot stand that individual. They really dislike that individual. All right, and it looks like things are becoming much better for you since you stopped involving yourself with that person or that situation. You may feel more passionate, more excited, more happy. Again, your optimism is increasing, your happiness is increasing, and your ability to manifest prosperity and wealth for yourself is increasing. Okay? This person remains willfully ignorant of who you truly are. No matter what, you do, they refuse to see that for some of y'all that you are not their enemy, that they may actually be the one that may have the wrong viewpoint or the wrong standpoint in a situation. Okay? If they would just stop trying to make you be and do what they want you to do and accept you for who you are, there wouldn't be too many issues in a situation. You make your own rules. You do what you want to do. You think the way that you want to think. And because maybe they have an easier time manipulating and making others do what they want them to do or think the way that they want them to think, they feel some type of way that you don't. Okay? You're very misunderstood. When it comes to this individual, they're not seeing you from the right perspectives, okay? And it is because of some sort of wrong misjudgment that they have of you, okay? Or, excuse me, some sort of wrong judgment that they have of you, okay? They think because they know one thing about you or a few things about you, that automatically this idea that they built up about who you really are in their mind, they think is correct when it's false, okay? You could even try to show this individual that you're not their enemy, that you support them, that even though you may not agree with everything that they say or that they do, you still value them in some way or another, and it don't matter what you did, they refuse to see what the truth was, okay? And I see here that you have been letting go of this past self of yours that doesn't like to tell people no, so to say, or doesn't like to upset certain individuals or make them face themselves, so to say, by telling them about themselves or showing them how wrong or messed up that they are. You're getting more comfortable at protecting your own happiness, your own good energies, your own good prosperity that's going on in a situation, okay? Some of you all, you have the soul of a gypsy, okay? You're a very free-spirited individual, very in tune with nature, with Mother Earth. Someone could have judged you based off of that. If you have some sort of Roma lineage or bloodline or something like that, they could have judged you on that. They could have talked bad about your ancestors. They could have talked bad about you. They could have judged you based off of your bloodline, your lineage, your ethnicity, things of that sort. And they think that they automatically have the right perspective on who you are, what you are, your people, your whatever, and they're just wrong. It's just as simple as that. They're wrong. But because their ego refuses to allow them to admit that they're wrong about you, they keep continuously seeing you as their enemy. So you're not meant to be in that situation with that person. What's the point of being around with someone, supporting someone, when they constantly are flip-flopping back and forth between they're really for you and you're the hidden enemy. You're this and that and the other and blah, blah, blah. They're trying to control and manipulate you. You're not going to allow them to control and manipulate you, so they get pissed off and upset. And all of a sudden you're the enemy, right? You don't need to be dealing with that or bothered with that. You have a beautiful soul, and whatever some of y'all, what I'm sensing too, It's, you could have even been allowing this person to shine more than you, to try, because maybe you know what they're going through or their situation. You could have felt some sort of sympathy or empathy for them. You could be realizing why they're going through the situations that they're going through if they're experiencing negative things, and it may be directly due to something that they could have done to you behind the scenes. They could have been secretly wishing on your downfall, trying to keep you trapped and stuck and stagnant underneath them, trying to secretly compete with you when you thought that you were their friend, or that they were cool, or at least you thought that that person was genuine. So your ancestors really despise that individual, and your ancestors or your spirit guides, they saw what that individual did behind the scenes. They thought that they were being slick or getting away with something against you, trying to keep you trapped, limited, stuck, stagnant, not able to move forward without them, kind of thing. Forcing you to feel uncomfortable when you think for yourself, when you go against whatever ideologies, perspectives, etc. that they have. All right. They're going to try to get people to see you as wrong, messed up, someone not to be trusted, someone who's not reliable, not worthy, but you are. And so it seems like as though you've been thinking very deeply about this situation, about a lot of things that have happened in the past, and you refuse to be that past individual that you were, where you would just, when you would notice someone was being wrong to you, messed up to you, or had the wrong idea about you, maybe you didn't work as hard to convince them, or maybe you were trying to empathize with them too much, or things of that sort, and you're no longer doing that. You are a beautiful individual. You are blossoming. You are becoming much better at life, at being who you truly are. And it's time for you to move forward. Okay? I see some sort of new ideas or new projects that you could be exploring, that you could be working on. These will definitely allow you at the very least to enhance your creative gifts and abilities. All right, you may need to have some sort of deep introspection while manifesting those new ideas and those new projects. Yeah, and there could be something that someone knows that they do that it absolutely irritates you or bothers you. Like I said, they were intentionally emotionally provoking you. Okay, and they could try to make it seem like they're doing it for a good reason, and they're not. They're just pissed off or mad because they can't control you, they can't manipulate you, they can't mess up the good that you have going on in your life, they can't make you self-sabotage, and for whatever reason they won't give up on secretly competing with you. For some of y'all, you could be one of the only people who could literally destroy all of the facades that this person is putting up. And that could be one of the things that they might actually be nervous about, that you might expose them for the fake that they really are, or that you might actually have some sort of knowledge or wisdom that can put them to shame. Okay, but you weren't even going about the situation like that. That wasn't even on your mind. All right, this person may be they just work up very negative realities for themselves. And then they don't even recognize for some reason that the cause of the negative realities that are manifesting for themselves is directly due to the way that they treat people, to the things that they do to people, to the sneak, slick, sly things that they do. Okay? And to the pessimism. The pessimism. The pessimism is one of the reasons why they're in the situations that they're in. You may have even tried to suggest that to them and explain that to them and tell them, you know, because maybe you sensed that they were envious of you or jealous of you, or they felt some type of way about you. So you could have possibly told them, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. Maybe you should change that and do something different, and things will get better for you. Or maybe this and that. But they, because they see you as their hidden enemy or something like that, they automatically thought that you were telling them these things to try to destroy them or lead them astray. when really you were just trying to look out for them. So why keep pouring into a situation like that? Why keep trying to see the best in somebody like that when they will never see the best in you? When they will always see you as their hidden enemy. They will never appreciate what you really do for them. And they will always try to be slick, sly, and do the disgusting things that they do. Okay? They're receiving karma for something that they could have done to you, y'all. Something that they thought you didn't realize or recognize. Some sort of scheme or some sort of something. They do this to people who they know may potentially become better than them or more valued than them or more loved than them, or who could possibly make them look like they're not as intelligent or as smart or as powerful as they think that they are. So they do stuff like whatever they did to you to people, but because you are divinely protected, because your ancestors don't play about you, okay, because your spirit guides, your extra dimensional team, etc., do not F with this person at all, they had experienced karma. They could have been trying to influence your energy, like I said, your ability to manifest, your ability to stay happy, your abilities to be optimistic, inspired, motivated. And it's because they wanted people to not be involved with you or to not see you for the great person that you really are. Okay? They could have even tried to work up some sort of evil against you. They could have tried to send evil spirits to you. They were blocked. Okay? The divine is around you, protecting you. Things are working out in your favor. Alright? You are dominating in your situation. Alright? You have very powerful energy. That could be another thing. Maybe you know how powerful your energy is and you don't like using it to defend yourself, but you will when you have to. Okay? You don't like making people look stupid and dumb, but you will if you have to. Okay? Yeah, like I said, it's like they're trying to play off of your fears. It's possibly like a fear of rejection. Maybe they think you have a fear of rejection or a fear of abandonment or a fear of not being loved. You don't have any of these fears. So it's like whatever they're trying to do, it doesn't work on you. If it works on other people, it don't work on you. Alright? The situation is improving tremendously for you. Okay? I see you in good vibes, good spirits, well-being. Again, emotionally stable, happy. Okay? So continue to be patient and enjoy your journey. Even the dummy stuff that people try to pull. Okay? Laugh at them because you know the karma... They ain't gonna be doing all of that when the karma hits them. Okay? And that's just the facts. Watch them, but don't get distracted with the nonsense. Okay? You could be aware of what's really good, but don't get distracted with the nonsense. Okay? Your guardians are looking out for you. Your guardian spirits. Some of you all may be in contact with ascended masters of some sort. Alright? Some of y'all, this individual intentionally tries to get you to talk about things in hopes to try to get some sort of secrets out of you, or in hopes to try to find a way to make you look stupid to other people. They are unsuccessful with their tactics. They really need to just move on. That's what they need to do. Yeah. They wanted you to be stuck underneath them, or to never feel like you would be able to overcome them, outshine them, or things of that sort. You have some sort of supernatural gifts or abilities that someone could have been trying to shame you for having, or could have been trying to make you feel like you're fake, you're phony, or things of that sort for these supernatural gifts and abilities that you may have. Some of you all, this individual acts like they have some sort of supernatural gifts or abilities, and they don't. All right? They don't. And that could be one of the reasons why they're envious of you or jealous of you. They feel like you get things handed to you too easily. They feel like they've had to work so hard for something and it's not fair. And they don't realize a lot of the negative things that happen in their life are directly due to the ways that they see themselves, to the ways that they see others. And if they're doing people who were genuinely for them like that, well, it is what it is. Okay? You're very strong. All right? You're very strong. It's like this individual is bent on getting people to see you, see something that you're saying as wrong, not legit, or as if you're untrustworthy. But like I said, whatever their tactics are, they don't work. In fact, they make people want to see you even more, want to support you even more. All right? So never be ashamed of your supernatural gifts and abilities. You are a powerful manifester. It's almost like, I sensed this before in a reading previously, but some of y'all, this could be either a different person or the same person still on that BS. They don't want you to see how powerful you are, how the power that you really have or hold. It's like they don't want you to recognize that you have the upper hand in a situation. They want you to fear them when there's nothing to fear or something like that, y'all. Or to fear thinking differently, thinking outside the box, seeing things from your own perspectives. They say they like when people think differently and have their own perspectives of things, but they really don't. It really bothers them. It really irritates them. For some of y'all, you irk them because you refuse to go along with the get along. You refuse to buy into whatever this nonsense this individual is trying to get you to buy into. It's bogus. And you know they're untrustworthy. Now, you're not going to go around and be telling everybody all types of stuff, you know. But they better leave you alone, is what I see here. They better stop messing with you. Because your ancestors is not taking, your ancestors and your spirit guides are not happy. Okay? They're not. They're not with that individual. And you still being involved with that person could have been one of the reasons why your ancestors haven't gone full in on that person. Because maybe you still have some sort of small level of respect for them or some sort of empathy or sympathy for them. Many of you all, you no longer have that empathy and that sympathy for this individual. It's gone. And a lot of your personal power has returned, your freedom, your passion for life. Okay? And I see a change of worlds for the better for you. Things are becoming much better for you since you got up out of or from around whatever that energy is. Okay? Be careful about allowing people to pressure you into decisions and choices and ways of thinking and being that you don't want to be pressured into. Okay? If they're trying to shame you for how you think or see about a situation instead of coming to the situation from an intellectual standpoint with you, honestly, it's probably not even worth your time or energy to even engage with whatever that is. Okay? Look at that. You could be in a leadership role or position or being offered a leadership role or position. This could have been what they were trying to keep you from attaining or gaining. It's that whole saying, it's something like, too many chiefs and not enough Indians or something like that. It's like this individual wants to be the only person seen as worth the fuck in a situation, seen as the one to go to, the one that knows what they're talking about, the one that's the better choice, etc. And again, for many of you all, this situation, it could be in different things. It could be, maybe it's a work situation, maybe it's a family situation, maybe it's a school type situation, maybe it's a neighborhood situation. Whatever it is, you are coming out on top, and you are definitely much better off without whatever that individual is or that situation. Okay? A change of worlds for the better. Alright? And it's like, you love to help people, you love to look out for people, but some people either don't want your help, you got to remember that, alright, or they'll what I like to say, they like to run off on the plug. So they'll act like they just knew everything that you could have told them, or they just came up with the stuff on their own, or they're just so Billy badass, they you know, and don't give no kind of credit towards those who really looked out for them, or who gave them some sort of knowledge or wisdom, or who put them up on game, or empathize with them and try to lead them down the right path, or who just really was there for them from a true, genuine standpoint. Well, they'll realize later on what a divine gift you were to them. It ain't gonna matter though, because you're already gonna be moving on to bigger and better. Alright? Magical, beautiful things are happening for you in your life. It's gonna be like completely night and day type of, once you get from around that energy or that individual and put your foot down for good and say, no, you're not gonna, there's no empathy, there's no sympathy, there's no none of that. For somebody who literally was wishing on your downfall behind the scenes, trying to keep you trapped, stuck, and stagnant, trying to take away people who support you, who love you, who care for you, and all this extra stuff, sees you as their hidden enemy, even though everything you ever did was show them love. All right. Keep being brave, you all, and not allowing whoever or whatever these fear tactics are to make you limit your own greatness, your own prosperity and success. Okay? Your ancestors and your spirit guides are very, very proud of you all, because they know that this could have been a very difficult choice or decision that you had to make. Alright? You are living in harmony and in tune with your environment. And because of this, beautiful, miraculous things are happening for you. Okay? You want real and true love, or real and true friendship, real and true camaraderie, things of that sort. Just know that certain individuals may sense that off of you. This person could have sensed that off of you and try to play on that. Okay? So just know that some people like to play off of people's need to be accepted, to be loved, to be valued, to be seen as worthy. And they'll make a person feel and think and act like that is true, just to try to use them or gain some sort of benefit off of them, or lead them into a situation that's not for their best interest. Okay? So just you know, it's okay to love and be excited when you get new friends, not necessarily family, but you know, new situations and stuff. But protect yourself. You know, don't overly share your realness, not to say be fake, but you could still be real, but in a way where people can't take what you give them and try to use it against you. Okay? So yeah. All right, y'all. Yeah, standing up for yourself. Okay? This is beautiful. I see you guys doing beautiful and great things, and I'm so happy. Okay? Especially when you listen to the divine, and when you listen to what your ancestors and your spirit guides have been showing you and have been saying to you. This person is going to be very remorseful for what they did to you. Okay? You really did need it to be careful with who you trusted. But they're going to be very remorseful for what they did to you. They might already be. Alright? They could be begging, asking God to help them and all kind of stuff. You're receiving the divine assistance that you needed in a situation. Yeah. They were, like I said, it was a facade that was disguised as a treat. This person disguises themselves as somebody who can be trusted, who is really for them, who is really good, who is this and that and the other, and they're not. Okay? It was a trick, and you realized it. Okay? Again, like I told you, they could be trying to make people skeptical of you, not wanting to trust you. It's like they're trying to flip this, like project what they are onto you, but it's not gonna work, or it hasn't been working. People see what the truth is. Okay? So you're gonna be doing so great. I just want to let you know they're gonna be probably really pissed off about it. Because it's obvious that they were the ones that possibly were causing some sort of not so greatness to happen in a situation, and you realized that and you moved on. Or they know that they were doing that and they're just mad because you figured out what the truth is. Okay? These new choices and decisions to allow the joy to be in your life, to be optimistic, inspired, empowered. It is definitely very spiritually beneficial for you, and it is effective in helping you to manifest the realities that you want to exist in. And with that being said, y'all, I love y'all. I wish y'all the best with this situation, and I will see you soon.